Hello and welcome! Today we're gonna look a little at profession and how to level them and getting, that stuff. Someone pointed out that they kinda want it, and also I'm sorry for not really uploading. I just been really busy at work. So, yep. Alright, let's just get into it. So, you probably wanna try to get one of your professions to max level, especially if you want one of the master weapons. Let me see, I have one of them on me, I think. Yep, I have the cards. That is one of the long range ones. As you can see, they are actually pretty good. But enough about those. How do you get them up? And what is the best way to kind of do it? Well, it really depends on what professions you're trying to level. So let's take herbalism for the sake of it. So what you pretty much want to do, find the place where you can plant the stuff and pretty much just plant it and then regather it. So let's just take as example down here. The way I normally do it when I plant a shit ton of stuff is first I gather the seeds and then I chop it up. And then I go into kind of a formation I normally do. Then I take this one over here, take this one over here, and then I chop it down right after. And then you pretty much just make a long line of stuff, at least that is what I do. Long line of this. And you continue doing that, collect seeds, stuff like that. You can do that with herbalism and farming as well. So, the way I plant stuff again, then let's just find a place where I can show you how I would do that. Can find a room in a place. Here should be room. Then I would go like this, not like that. Here, then here. This was also maximum of the time you're planting, as your character will move less. This, you will do it faster. But it's probably not Garing you came here for. And let's just open up the next one. Alright. Lumberjack. Lumberjack is quite tricky because, as you can see, let's just take this out. People are not really good at chopping down trees or replanting them. And right now, if you chop any tree down, you are gonna be flagged as an outlaw. And you don't really want that to happen. So what you pretty much want to do in the beginning is cut trees and plant more trees, cut trees, plant more trees, but you also really want the lumber, because armory, all the weapon craft professional needs it. Of course, handyman also needs it, but you can level handyman without it. And then we have fishing, but fishing you can kind of ignore. Trapping, can also kind of ignore, but trapping is pretty easy. Pretty much just run up to a monster and then collect its seed. Run to next monster, collect the seed, and then just repeat. Trapping is kind of the easiest in my opinion to level up. It's just, it takes a lot longer than any of the others. So we have mining. Mining is really depending on what other people are doing, because if you can go to the mining spots, I'll show you one of the mining spots is right like here. You can just run around and you will get the level you need really fast if no people is there. Also, you have to go into the mines. I'm pretty sure I have a video on where to find all the different kinds of mines, so if you look for that on my channel, you will find it. Alright, so let's actually get into the crafting professions. We start with cooking. Cooking, you need farming. Right there. Pretty much whatever you farm, Oh, that's cooking. Sorry, that was baking I was looking into. Let's just start with baking first. That's farming you need, sorry, my bad. And you pretty much just, with farming, you pick up wheat, then you make it into flour, and then you bake. That's pretty much how you level baking. Probably one of the easiest to level. Then we have chef. Chef is by far the most horrible profession of them all to level. Yep. And you need really weird materials sometimes, and you need so much salt. So if you want to level this profession, you need a lot of salt. I already said But I don't really want to go into that one because, to be honest, this is one of the last professions you should level simply just because it's so horrible. Bakering, I kind of think that bakering is you should run out, do this, farming and bakering whenever you're out of bread. And the thing that I do normally is I set a movie on my other screen or turn on my television, and then I just plant a shit ton of farming stuff all over, then collect it and then make it into bread. So there's no real tactic here. Right, letter dealer. Letter dealer is I was just sure it's letter dealer. Letter dealer, I normally try to make as much of this as possible, the beginning material, because you need that for a lot of stuff. So you might as well try to get the first 10 levels in just this, and I would actually say get 15 levels by doing this only. Right now it's a little more horrible because you need more materials apparently. Let's go up to 20, if I'm not mistaken. Should be a new. Oh, now you need those flasky thingy here. So that's pretty much what I do. I collect enough of this to actually run from 20 to get to 35, simply just by making this. My way of doing things is really, really grindy. And also professions are really, really grindy in this game. So if you don't like grinding, professions might not be a thing for you. So I normally get that to like 35 from 20 here. Then try to get 15 levels here. Then look at what I can actually make with the last couple of flasks I have. And I actually normally try to save some of them, as you can. Let's just go down and see. You can hear. You make 15 levels, then you should get to around 55. Around when the recipe is, let's see, this one is 40. When you get it to 50, after 50 it will begin to get less and less XP. So you have to be aware of that, but just to kind of give you an idea of how much I actually made. See if I can find them. As you can see here, blinding dye, dazzling dye, shiny dye. And here's the one for tailoring. And armory. Let's see where. And here for, what's it called again? I keep on forgetting it. Yeah, weapon crafts. Pointy, slidey pointy, stuff like that. Alright, so next up we have, this one is pretty easy. Just make shit ton of keys. And the same kind of go for weapon, that I normally go like, made a shit ton of those here to get it as high as possible. And run, then let's see, probably make those or those, in my opinion. Oh, no, those actually seem pretty easy to make. Then I normally just go like this here, make into have 20 and I have 35 here, and then go up to 40. Make so you have like 55 here, and then you just continue doing that. And then I will just recommend, at least that was what I did. I just went in on the auction house and looked what was easiest to buy. Like this one here. Sometimes those crackler hearts, apparently someone puts them on ridiculous cheap. And you can just buy them easily. And you pretty much just, this is carrying material or this is carrying material. However, this is woodworking, lumberjacking. Yep. I hope you get the point. And you kind of do the same thing with other weapon crafting. And then we have tailing. It's pretty much just like leather dealing. Is also herbing you need here. You put 20. There we go. And you just make a shit ton of flowers here into your 15 levels up, and you just continue doing that into your max level. And then again, look at the auction house, see what is cheapest to make. I was lucky that one of my friends, Mr. Jerry, he lent me a shit ton of Ixcana horns and Lunatears. So that made it a lot easier for me to level this up. Same goes with armory. Make a shit ton of the... oh, sorry, my voice. And just level it. This is a really, really grindy way of leveling it. So this might not be the best way, but I found it kind of to be the easiest way for me, because it was just easier in my opinion. It's the same with here. You just grab a shit ton of those, make a shit ton of those, kind of just finger sitting those and those and those. Because I have a hard time pronouncing things. Because, yeah, I just have a hard time pronouncing. Sorry about that. Just rambling at the moment. You can also make some commas by mining, but that's probably not what this video is about. I kind of hope this kind of get you a feeling about how profession works in this game. If you have any other questions, just ask them down below, and I shall do my very best to answer them. So, there you go. Thank you for watching.